This interior doesn't disappoint as you see all these upgraded materials and styling, a little bit of chrome, a little bit of gloss black, soft touch materials to contrast, to accent the interior seats. Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell from Mitchell Lincoln on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and I'm standing with the beautiful 2022 Lincoln Nautilus. And at 4 model years in, this luxury crossover still continues to wow. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna go outside, we're gonna go all the way around so that you know if this is one that you should consider owning and get the good side of life. Let's jump in.
More car vids. More car vids.
Getting started up front, and you see that it's recognizing that I have the key with me, so these lights automatically light up as part of your Lincoln embrace. And the Lincoln Nautilus is built on the long-standing heritage of the MKX. So this size, or this vehicle in Lincoln's lineup, has been around since 2007 model year. Of course, this similar style or generation of the MKX, the second generation, came in 2016. And then in 2019, we changed to the Nautilus with a windshield forward design change. And then just last year, the 21 model year, we saw some other changes, such as down here on this lower bumper portion, which we'll talk about in just a minute. And then a lot of changes inside that are really nice. So as we changed or transitioned from the split wing style grille of the Lincoln, we went to this signature Lincoln grille, which has the big star up front, but also all these little same shape stars in the grille. And it's just a wonderful addition, very stylish and very classic with this chrome style grille. And as we talked about before, you do have these LED strips here. Also, you can see the different LED kind of reflector design in there. Also, you have another LED strip for your turn signals, and got a little bit more of a body, whereas the 19 and 20 had kind of a chrome surround down here. This one's a lot smoother, a lot more elegant in my opinion, with just this one chrome strip around here to tie into the grille. And you can see some of this piano black cladding, which really just scales it up as well. And of course, on this Reserve, you have the parking aid up front. And in this portion here, we have our radar, which is used for your adaptive cruise control with lane centering and stop and go, as well as your pre-collision system with automatic emergency braking. So as we continue around on this Reserve, you see the extra sensors here, which is part of the parking assist feature, which this one still has. And while we're talking about that, some of the other Lincolns are kind of, for chip saving, are losing a few features. This Nautilus, for the most part, still has all the features that the 21 would have, or you'd expect. Now with this Reserve, you upgrade, well, you have several options actually, an 18 or a 20 or a 21. So these are the 20s, which again change that styling for 21 and 22, which I really like the new wheel design. The 21s are very similar to what they were previously, and these 20s just really are my choice. The only thing that's kind of better would be the monochrome that's offered now on the Nautilus, which would be a black, gloss black wheel. As we look down the side, a very minimalist style on the side and in the rear as well. Just this Nautilus badge on the side. And as I mentioned, the 19 was pretty much just the windshield forward change with this new design hood. We see some more changes now as we move around in the 21 and 22. Also on this Reserve, we'll have a 360 camera. So one up front, one in the rear, and one on each side mirror. Of course, you have the advanced keyless entry here, which you can touch the grooves to lock or just touch the inside. You may have seen things light up as it was sensing my hand there, but also we have this keypad that'll lock and unlock, which is very convenient. I love the little accent of chrome on the side here. And as we continue around the back, it's still sensing that I was trying to unlock it. You can see this LED strip, which is very beautiful. And this is some of my favorite here of these new Lincoln styles, just having that Lincoln in the rear. And this does have a dual exhaust. This is the 2-liter engine, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. Comes in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Of course, down here in the South, we'll see more front-wheel drives unless you upgrade to the 2.7 liter, which is available in the Reserve as well, which is a twin-turbo 6-cylinder. And this 4-cylinder that we'll show in just a minute does have great fuel economy with 23 combined, or as high as 26 on the highway, and 250 horsepower. So let's take a peek under here and go over it real quick. So you can see everything's really tidy under here with all these cables being covered, zip tied into place and positioned and clipped, and clear fluid containers, so it's easy for you to keep your maintenance up to date or just check it and see different levels here. And of course, we're running a 5W30 in here, and this 2-liter does get 250 horsepower. Got some action going on here. 250 horsepower, I believe 280 foot-pounds of torque. So a lot more power from this EcoBoost or turbocharged 4-cylinder than some of the 6-cylinders in the past. Maintenance-free battery out of place or back in the back, so you don't even have to fool with that really. Air filter right here. And these hood props, if you need to get under here, really convenient to get it out of the way. But of course would recommend allowing the pickup and delivery with your standard 4-year 50 warranty. Take this into your local Lincoln dealer and take care of all your maintenance needs. But again, as I said, good fuel economy, good performance, and good shifting with the transmission as well. This interior doesn't disappoint, as you see all these upgraded materials and styling, a little bit of chrome, a little bit of gloss black, soft touch materials to contrast, to accent the interior seats. Nice controls here, which again, this is a carryover, so this is the only remaining Lincoln to have your seat controls on the side, but very comfortable seating, as you can see here, very plush. And this is the Reserve with the full leather, perforated, and these are heated and ventilated, of course, and very comfortable up here in your lumbar area as well. This is a connected Lincoln, so it does have an onboard modem, which they've had for several years, so you can start, stop, unlock, check your fuel, all those things from the Lincoln Way app. And you can see this 13-inch screen, which was one of the updates to the 21 model, and very big widescreen for your Sync 4 system. And also have this big, let's just turn it on real quick. A little bit of 70s or 80s music from satellite radio there. So you can see your Sync 4 system, and we'll turn that fan speed down so it won't mess with our audio too much. And here is your big multi-information display, and very similar steering wheel that we're used to through the years, but you do see some differences here with this adaptive cruise control and lane centering, a couple extra buttons here, and then everything here for this menu up top and your audio, and these nice little thumb toggles here to control the volume and the menu. Is very convenient when you're driving down the road and holding your steering wheel. Also, you see a couple of changes here with the you get the piano keys instead of the old surround that they used to have in the Nautilus and MKX previous to this, to 21 and 22. So this is very up to date with the other Lincolns, and also changed this whole layout here. So everything's very convenient right here. Also has this nice little area for your phone, as well as a wireless charging pad, but you also have USB-C and USB-A right there, and you can keep everything out of sight while you're charging, or just whatever's convenient for you. Also like the design of the sleek and thin on the dash. And here's the 360 look here. And the camera, of course, I have that door open, which is why that's different. And here is your advanced parking assistance, or navigate to a parking spot. So again, just a lot of similar features that we're accustomed to and very nice conveniences. Also have your console right here with the two open, so you can go to the deeper portion or just keep something right here on top in the little area there. And here's a look at the back seat, which we'll jump into in just a minute. And of course, the panoramic roof, which is standard on your Reserve as well. But just really impressed with the detail of this leather and the comfort. It's very soft and very smooth. So let's take a peek back here. You notice it's the same design as your front seat, so everything's carried over. Everything, again, very soft, very comfortable. A lot of padding in this seat. You also have your rear heated seats back here on your outboard and your own air vents, so you can stay cool as well. And as I have this position, you can actually keep the shade over the rear occupants. So if they want to not be in the sun, you can do that midway point, or you can open it up so everybody can have that open air feel and enjoy the sun. Back here, you have the fold down armrest, and you'll notice that they've changed from the insert of the cup holders that was a continual problem of ownership. They now just have them cut out into here, so much more convenient and still very comfortable for this positioning. I did want to take a peek at the back for some of the cargo and some of the features that I love about the Nautilus. So back here, of course, you have still have a foot activated lift gate. So just a quick little kick here and it'll open up. Of course, you also have the pressure point under the second Lincoln in Lincoln there. And very big space here, really rivals most mid-size luxury SUVs with this space. Very deep here for a lot of storage, but this is also what I very much appreciate. You can fold those seats down with just the push of a button and even open that up all the way. So very convenient. Of course, a 60-40 split, so you can still have some passengers and carry some cargo or whatever the case may be. And you can see here part of that Revel subwoofer right here for premium sound. And this one does have the mini spare, which is a factory option. So if you prefer having a spare tire, make sure that it's ordered for you or check it in here for before you take delivery. And again, everything's just designed to be quiet. You've got this big seal around and also out of the way of luggage when you're coming in. So everything's protected. Do have some extra cargo tie downs, and you can see it's already built in for a cargo cover if that's something that you like. Even a 12-volt plug over here and to charge extra accessories, and some hooks here for more cargo features, and a nice LED light up top so even at night you can see. Here's our button to push down. I think that about covers it all on this 22 Lincoln Nautilus. And to speak about the elephant in the room, let that motorcycle go by, but the elephant in the room, of course, is that we have heard that this vehicle is produced in Ontario, Canada, and that after the 23 model year, which may run long into 24, we're not sure yet, that the Nautilus and the Edge are produced there, that the Nautilus will be discontinued for some of the new crossovers. So this, as I mentioned, has been tried and true on the platform of the MKX, and just steadily improved with the new signature grille, the new screen inside, new wheel design. And from this position here, it actually looks like it's sitting up a little bit higher, which is definitely something nice for your crossover if necessary, but still has that low feel when you're the lower feel when you're getting in. The MKX through the years was the highest volume or the largest selling Lincoln, and that's one of the reasons they in fact discontinued some of the sedans, or all the sedans, the MKZ and the Continental, because of the crossover push. So you still have time to enjoy one of the most beloved Lincolns. And I think the 22 is only getting better and better as far as some of the upgrades and updates. So thank you for joining me for a look at this 22 pristine white with sandstone reserve. I am Jonathan Sewell from Mitchell Lincoln on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama, and they're all beautiful, they're all luxurious, and I can't wait to see you in your very own Lincoln.